Hello, everybody. Thank you for being with me at the Word Philosopher channel. My name is Harold. Bam, 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 bam. That sounds funny. We'll see afterward. So, Pride Month. We're talking about pride, real pride, reclaiming pride. None of that bullshit. So today we're going Nietzschean. So the big problem that we have is that society is training one of the subversions of pride is that society inserts us to believe, accept, and practice slave morality from many different ways. But one typical form of slave morality that benefits the controllers, it benefits the system, the demons, whatever you want to call it, is that it trains people to erase their own individual strength. It trains them to feel guilty about it, and that practicing humility is the standard of for what is good. And that's not virtue. That's slave morality at practice. And that was invented specifically to keep people in control. So it's a mechanism to keep people weak, to drag them down, to so that the exceptional could feel safe in their complacency. So as I suggested, it just benefits the controllers because anything that steps out, especially from if you see this caste system that exists where you are where you're supposed to be it, and I don't mean necessarily like you're in the Indian caste system. Well, that's a good way of seeing it, but even in the West, again, you have to be of X. I can't even say the word socioeconomic. I'll drift into it just to be a bit more natural because I feel a little bit too mechanical. I'm gonna open a page. The next Instagram page is gonna be called socioeconomic factors and consumer habits. The effects of socioeconomic factors and consumer habits. And only if you have elite ball knowledge, you'll be able to understand that joke. And I guess that's a great example of like slave morality in a way. Hope you're seeing it. That you're supposed to behave in the way that they're expecting you to behave. So again, in this sense, is that anything that you feel proud of for strength, for achievement, is that look, you think you're better than others. Oh, you're sending out, who are you? And about how humility is so good and bending down to others and seeing that you're no better than others. And to paint the nuance, it's not that there isn't benefit and there isn't value, positive value in humility, but this humility that's of, putting yourself below, that's rejecting the will to live. That's rejecting affirming life. And that's mass morality. So, mass morality, what is good, is what we see as noble, as strong, as life affirming. And feeling pride in that, that's a natural celebration of your own vitality, of the conquest of the self, and your capacity to create reality. Basically, the will to power, we're living beings all have. So, I mean, slave morality deep down is just rooted in resentment. It's a deep, toxic resentment of greatness. The herd they can't build shit. So since they can't build, they define the creator's pride as evil. And their own weakness, their own passivity, and their own fear is good. So this is when you see when a bunch of weak people, they band up, they create the new values. And again, anything that stands out, even if it's preferable, if it makes things easier, if it's more efficient, well, how we're going to justify our fake jobs and our fake wages? And again, you see that magnified. That's why I say, like, that is sadly the normalized culture. Slave morality. The opposite, master morality, is pride that comes from within, from rooted in your own values, in your own achievement. And that comes from the conquest of nature, from choosing your values, from enduring, from overcoming your struggles, and finally being able to see your work flower in reality. So a couple other examples you can see is just some say how mediocrity is pretty much coddled. Everyone is giving a participation trophy, or health. Health is a great one to see about slave morality. Um, I don't understand this, how people just get together and they talk about, you know, my back is fucked up. And me, my knee is fucked up. And me, I can't see shit. And me, I'm fucking crazy. What, you? What about you? I got mental issues. Me, I'm not schizophrenic. I'm neurodivergent. Blah, blah, blah. Everybody has this weird vocabulary to define oddness and strangeness. Like, come on, can't you just be healthy? So everyone's getting together and they're creating a whole hierarchy and a system of values based on being unhealthy. To a point, it's like, if you don't take certain pills, and what drugs do you take, and what doctor do you visit, why don't you have the sick care plan? You know, insurance is mandatory, or you're not a good citizen, comrade. It's the same logic, isn't it? And the extreme of that is COVID all over again. Oh, you don't want to bend the knee and get the shot? You're against the tribe. You want to kill grandma. Blah, blah, blah. It's the same exact logic. Slave for 2020 to happen, slave morality had to be rampant. And that's a proof of it. And that's why we're taking videos like this. If you resonate with this message, please like it now, share it. But we're doing again is taking pride, defining the values they are, because the boomers, they let this decay. It's all gone. It's a wrap, guys. So we have to take responsibility now and really create the culture that we want. And that's by calling the values that we as they are, embodying it and living it. So reject slave morality, embody master morality, and create the world that you're trying to bring into life. So, and that's what we're doing here. You know, we are taking pride. We're transitioning it. Yeah, that word. Anyway, we're changing it from a beast of burden to the sovereign lawmaker, from the camel to the lion. Because true pride is a refusal to let the herd shackle your will to power. So, guys, if this resonated with you, check out the free fear transmutation manual to transform your fear into power, to take your pride, use it, transmute it. Don't let the parasite define what pride is, what you should be proud about. For example, as we suggested, they want to make pride even. Yeah, look at the people who are proud. They're proud of being fucking degenerates. Yeah, man, I don't want to be one of these. I should put my head down. I got to be humble. And that, again, follows the psyops. I'm urging you to be conscious, be responsible of yourself and your actions. You choose your values, you embody them. And when you do, and you're living that pride is well deserved and it's yours. So if you're proud about being a good father, if you're proud about keeping your word, if you're proud about someone who is timely, someone who is responsible, someone who helps a lot of people, if you're a farmer, if you change tires, if you're a teacher, if you're a corpo shill, too bad, man. Got to find something else to do. You're an order follower. Come on, man, wake up. Stop following orders. All right, guys. So, and not to just be silly like that. Yeah, I hope you get it. Check out the free fear transmutation manual, the one-on-one sovereign coaching. We're starting it. So, 12 weeks. You're a busy person. You want to get in shape using martial arts. 12 weeks